The time has come for the drivers to put all they've learned this weekend into reality. It's time for the Italian Grand Prix. As we're now only moments away from the off, let's take a look at the grid order in which they'll start today's race.
What's going on, guys? Pomson87 here, and I'm here with a F1 2015 gameplay video against the AI. And as you may have noticed before, there's Nico Rosberg starting on 20th on the grid. That's who I'm playing with as this race, and I will be starting from the back of the grid, and I will be trying to make my way to the front. It'll be Legend AI with setup, and we're going to start on the prime tyres as something slightly different. Now let's see if we can make it to the front. Sorry about the delay between videos, by the way, guys. I want to make sure I got pretty good at the game before attempting this sort of thing, as of course I'm still learning about the racing line as well, so wish you luck, guys. And here we are on the grid, putting up to first. There's the 5 lights as they go out now. We've got to control the wheel spin off the line, remember, on the prime tyres as well. And we get a pretty awful start, even compared to the manuals, but we are gaining on them now with our straight line speed and low downforce setup. And we're coming towards turn 1. We brake very late, and we mug probably about 6 people there. Now up to 14th place behind Kvyat as we try and go around the outside of him at the first chicane, but he swoops across and takes the racing line in front of us, so they are still a little bit slow going into the first corner. But we made up quite a few positions. But look at our straight line speed compared to his Renault engine. We get past Kvyat, and we have a look down the inside of Ricciardo very late in the brakes. But Ricciardo just shrugs it off and just continues in front of us, so good by the AI there. As we're going through the first Lesmo, we go a bit wide. And throughout this race, I'm going to use a mixture of onboard commentary, onboard video footage, and after race footage, including this footage here of Ricciardo, who's just in front of me. Now, you may have seen this glitch before. I think like Arava or someone else posted this glitch before, where the tyres completely spaz out on the cars. It's very weird. It's like for some reason the tyres going sideways. But here we go with Ricciardo as I dive up the inside of him and a Toro Rosso, who's also glitching out his tyres like mad ahead. So meanwhile, I'm chasing on the points. So I've got past the Red Bull Toro Rosso, and I'm going past another Toro Rosso as well. As we go on board with him, might be Science or Verstappen, whichever who's ahead at the time. And now it's P10. We've got Maldonado ahead. We might be able to late break him. Going to turn 1, we lock up the front brakes. We just about avoided hitting the back of Perez, but we did complete the move very successfully. And we're now into P9. Now skipping ahead to later on lap 2, we're right behind Perez. We had a really good run through this garage chicane, and we're right on the back of him going up pits, the back straight. Going to Rich Mix, we dive at the inside, going to Scary, just about keep on the road, and we force Perez out wide. Whereas up front, we've got Grosjean and Hulkenberg going side by side. So it's good to see the AI battling. They do a lot in this game. But we're gaining on them. We've got awesome straight line speed. Xbox says control the battery to the line, but we're not going to let that stop us. We've already taken Grosjean. We're going to try and take Hulkenberg as well. We're going down the inside, but he's going to hold around the outside. We're going to hold around the outside of him, going into turn 2. And we've got a position ahead of him. That's a good move. But he is right behind us, and the AI aren't too shabby in a straight line either, so will he be able to get us? No, I don't think we did. But later on in the lap, on the back straight with the second year Aston, and he completely just bosses us up the inside, and forced us to have nowhere to go to his garage again. So good to the AI like actually putting a move on you, and obviously it's very easy to overtake around Monza, especially to the Euro zones. We get back up the inside of him, going to the garage again, but we're a little bit wide. And that's going to probably put us back foot. We've got Grosjean, we've got the whole train of cars behind us, actually. It's very weird. See Mercedes holding the pace. We've got one either side of us. We've got 3 wide going to the first quarter. This could be carnage. We've got to try and pull off with breakers later than them, and late as possible. Do a lock-up once again. But we just about survived. But we do run into the gravel going into turn 2, and we get so much wheel spin. Remember, if you think I haven't got much pace at the moment, I am on the prime tyres, whereas everyone else is on the options. The prime tyres are significantly slower in this game, as it is. We're now going towards the second chicane into that quite nicely, and Hulkenberg hasn't got past us just yet. But will he try and have another go going into the second DRS strip? This time we defend to the inside. he just shoots past us. So now we've got Grosjean going around side. We just didn't expect him to be there, so we had to cut the chicane, cut the corner to avoid him. And unfortunately, well, kind of fairly, the game has told me to give the position back to Grosjean, which you just have. But that's also meant that we're giving back the position to Perez, Maldonado, Toro Rosso. There's another Toro Rosso trying to get past us as well. We're now down to P11. But we do hold around the outside of Sainz, and now we're trying to get past Maldonado. Maldonado, don't turn into some wreck-out race. God, it's such an entertaining race. It's only lap 5 to get back into cinematic view. We've got DRS. He's also got DRS. We're going to try and dive down the inside of Maldonado. And while we're at it, trying to have a look at the other Lotus as well, who's got the spazzed out wheels once again. It's a very weak glitch we've got there. But that's a bright race and a Grosjean there. We've left each other just enough space. And we got through very cleanly, and we're now up to P7, something like that. Just got the Hawk ahead, who's pulled a bit of a gap while I was scopping on the 2 Lotuses there. And we'll catch up there. Oh, sorry, it's not Hülkenberg, it's Perez. As we take a very nice run through this garage game. I do enjoy down around there, you've got so much grip in this game. As we got a great run, and we flying past him on the back straight. He has no answer for us. As we do run a little bit wide though, a little bit too deep, and we run completely off the track actually through the Parabolica. So it's not Sky, it's a Parabolica. As we're going to defend to the inside, but the Force India did a dummy on me. Did he see that? We're going to have to see a replay view of that. As we defended the middle track, we go defend to the inside, but then Perez switches from one side to the other. That's great to see. Kumasa said the has improved. They said it was very much thinking like a human sort of thing, and I can definitely see that working here. So that is great to see that Komas at least got one thing nailed on the head in this game. As we're still behind Perez, we're going to try and make a move past him. We do the dummy on him this time. We switch to the outside, and we brake later than him, and which should be a very nice move. But we have got a little bit too deep. Going to session came, we go into the gravel, and Perez is right on the back of us. Will he make a move going on to Zascari? I think he will. It's not Scary, so Lesma. I'm mixing up my Monza track. But anyway, while I'm mixing up my corner names, that was great racing between me and Perez there. But we did eventually emerge ahead of him, and now going to start lap 7. All the AIs are pitting, so we need to make sure we have a good in lap. But while I'm on my end lap, I'm just going to ride on board of the AI, as we discovered another AI. Sorry, not another AI, but another glitch in the game. As look how slow the AI are coming out of the pits. That must have got the second gear, tractor second gear glitch. That's very unfortunate for them. But it doesn't mean I've caught up a lot of time. I was actually surprised how much time I caught up going into the pits, which you will see in a couple of seconds. There's Williams, who's caught in second gear, going out of the pits for them. Bottas ahead. But yeah, see, this game is so riddled with glitches, it just spoils it a bit. Plus the fact there's no safety car as well. But I suppose one positive on this game, the AI are just incredible to race. It's so much fun. My Mercedes pit crew doing me a 2.4 second stop. Will I have the same glitch coming out of the pits? Will I be stuck in second gear? We're about to emerge. We're now down to second, down to third. But we completely lose traction coming out the pits, and we just completely go across the white line. Fortunately, somehow we didn't get a penalty for that, and even though I swear penalties were actually on. So that's very lucky there, as we behind Vettel now. We're on the option tyres, we should be flying this part of the race, and we are. It's only taken us, I think, a lap or so to catch up to the back of Vettel, and we're definitely within striking range with DRS with some rich mixing. We've got to be careful of fuel. And we're going to fly past him. We're going to fly past him. We're back quite early though, and Vettel's trying to have a look down our side, but he's not going to manage that, no way. And now, up the road we've got Bottas, as I'm going to ride on board of him actually, as I'm going up to the back of him. I've got to love these spectator cams, where you can ride on board of the AI as you pass them, or you can look at battles that they do on track. Look at this camera angle, I love this camera angle, as I just slowly creep on his outside, and I go around the outside of Parabolica to claim P3. Now we're trying to get P2 of Hamilton now, our teammate. It's Raikkonen in the lead, and we do the same move pretty much we did to Bottas, as we did an excellent run through the Ascari chicane. Now we've just got Raikkonen, who's about 2-3 seconds up the road. We've nearly completed the challenge. We set ourselves at the beginning of the video where we can get into first position, and put up to rich mix, even though we've got fuel issues. As I set a personal best, by the way, I think I've also passed up the race, 122.0, but we make a small mistake going through the first of the Lesmos. But we're still quite close behind Raikkonen, but that's Hamilton still very much behind us. You can see the proximity Hamilton before we even got to the DRS, so will he have an attempt? I don't want this Hamilton, I want to actually catch up to Raikkonen, I don't want him battling you, and he tries to go up the inside of Ascari. We hold it around his outside, as we just don't want any nonsense Hamilton. That forces us to cut the corner a little bit, which we just want to try and catch the Ferrari, and that's pretty cost us a bit. Maybe even cost us the chance to take in first place even. But we're not going to give up, we're going to go through Parabolic and now we're going to take a very nice line. As we run out a little bit wide, but let's see the gap now as we come across the start finish straight. We've got 1 lap left to go. The gap is just over 2 seconds. But that's Hamilton back in that slipstream. He's going to have another attempt to go to turn 1. Hamilton, we don't want this. We're trying to be costing us the race win here. So the teammate not helping us very much at all. With bang wheels as going for the first chicane. Also trying to get no nonsense to Hamilton, but that's allowed Raikkonen to stretch his lead even more. So it's good to see the Ferraris beating the Mercedes at some point in this game as well, rather than always see the Mercedes lead. But that, unfortunately, yeah, it's now up to 3 seconds a gap. Looks like our teammate has cost us the race win as we've come across the line now. At the end of the race, yeah, we have got P2. It's a very solid result though. It's come from 20th on the grid to 2nd place. Remember, it is Legend AI, and now we're going to watch the podium ceremony. It's good to see Raikkonen on top step. Hopefully he can actually achieve that in this 2015 season in F1. But we get a solid P2, coming from the back of the grid. And if that doesn't deserve a like, then I don't know what does. So please smash the like button on this video, and please subscribe if you are new to my channel. I would really appreciate it. And also my career mode will be coming out very soon, and I'll also be revealing who I actually picked for my career mode. It's an interesting choice, and I hope you guys will enjoy that. So I'll see you guys then. Palms out.
For the Finnish driver in today's race.